and gentlemen, we are live from Sonoma, California, here at the Sonoma Raceway, here for the Budweiser All-Pro Series second road course. You know what? Let me just pull up the gosh darn schedule here. I'm pretty sure it's our, it is, in fact, our second road course race of the season. And it's going to be under the lights here at Sonoma. That's right. It's going to be the first time ever. Well, I can't say the first time ever because the Budweiser All-Pro Series did come to Sonoma at night a lot. So, never mind. I'm hyping up a race that's been hyped up and it's not even true. Just fire me now. Anyways, Stephen Colin and Henry Sanford secure the front row for this race today. We're going to go racing for 15 laps around this racetrack. Hopefully we'll see some exciting pit strategy here, and maybe, who knows, maybe a couple of cautions, or maybe not. Maybe this race will go green to the end, which will be good for strategy. So, without further ado, we are now going to go trackside for the traditional pre-race ceremonies.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Race fans, it's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command of the star of CBS's Scorpion, Terminator 2, and X-Files, please welcome today's Grand Marshal and Georgia native, Robert Patrick.
For God and country, drivers, start your engines!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The engines are fired, and the drivers now rolling off onto the grid here to do their pace lap. And we are getting ready for some exciting road course racing action. Looking back here, this will be our pole sitter. He's got to win so far. He's got to win already this season. Stephen Colin in that 47. JTG Daughtery Racing. I don't know if it's JTD or JTG. I can never say it right. Whatever. Either way, 47 on the pole. Henry Sanford gets a good qualifying run. He's going to start second. Nick Gunther is going to be third. Jonathan Zorline in fourth. Charlie Buxton fifth. Alex Tanker sixth. Cole Deaver seventh. Chris Dollarton eighth. James Qualls ninth. And Roberto Crown Jr. will round out the top 10. This is the old format. I know the new Sonoma out there with turns 5 and 6, I guess you could say, as well as the carousel. Don't really have that version, unfortunately. So we're going with the under the lights version of Sonoma and hoping that we get a good race. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the last race of the season. Well, I lied. I don't know why I said that. It's the last race before the All-Star race. That's what I meant to say. Last race of before the All-Star race. So after this, the All-Star field and the All-Star Open grids will be set. There will be no qualifying for either of the races, the All-Star Open and then the All-Star race. They will be your starting positions will be set by random draw. And not only that, but as the way the poll looks right now, with 2 extra votes over the other, it looks like these Budweiser All-Pro Series drivers will be going to the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the All-Star race. Traditionally, the All-Star race is usually held at Charlotte, but I put up a post that said, it was a poll that asked you guys to vote where the All-Star race should be held, and as of the time of recording this video, it's like 8 votes for Atlanta and then 6 votes for Charlotte or something like that. So, as you see going through the corner here, these cars tend to fall behind just a little bit. The 47's got to catch up, and he will. Everyone's going to get back into their proper alignment here. Coming through the kink, getting ready for the green flag. The start of the Toyota Save Mart 350 is now green. We're underway. And the 47 car got a huge jump there. Up through the corners, everybody looks good, side by side here. It's going to take a couple of laps for some of these drivers to get single file here, as you see the front runners doing so, but it's still right now technically Stephen Colin. Some of the cars going to go high and wide there as they come to the very, very sharp corner. And now they're going through the S's. Coming off here, this is a very tight corner. Everybody looks good. Everybody looks good off the corner. Single file, just about all these drivers trying to get into line here. Across the start-finish line to complete the first lap of the race. Couple of drivers back here. RJ Bishop, Trent Dunham back here. It's going to be interesting to see where the strategy lays out. Oh, the one car was close there with the contact with the 8 machine. Coming back here, you've got Zach Rogers back here. You've got Kyle Matthews back here. Jessica Shelton back here across the line in 27th. Further up in the pack, look at Seth Cole. Seth looking underneath the 18. He's trying to gain a spot. See if he'll be able to get around the 18 car here. Nathan Ormond. And it looks like Seth might be able to do it. There he goes. Still side by side, but he should be able to clear him now. Oh, not quite. Seth had to get out of the gas just a little bit more than the 18 car did. Meanwhile, back up here at the front, it is still Stephen Colin, the race leader. Trying to keep an eye for the battle back here. This is the look at the 22, almost gaining 2 spots here. He didn't quite get a good giddy up out of the corner though. The one's gonna go past him again. Oh, the one really had to let out of the throttle there. Going uphill again to this turn. These cars are beginning to get single filed out. 5 car, I think, gets around the 53 this time by. Charles Sanford, Seth Cole back up here. Seth Cole looks like he lost a spot to the 4. Nick Gunther is usually a good road course racer. He's back up in the 3rd position here. And that Wood Brothers, number 21. Gonna see what he can do. Down off into the corner here. Right now the 47 is still technically the fastest car on the racetrack. He ran a 1:14.444, while Henry Sanford ran a 1:14.860, so the 47 is still faster. And to see when the fuel strategy will start to kick in here. And here we got James Qualls already on pit road. Something amiss on the 34. I think they might be under the hood on the 34, James Qualls. And now they finally release him and he's away. Scrolling through the field here again. 47 is going to stay out. The 34 will not go a lap down unless something is drastically wrong. Keeping an eye out here. It's going to be the 47 leading yet another lap. Going through, got a bit of a distance here. He's got himself almost a 2-second gap between him and the 96. And then Nick Gunther is about equal distance back. These cars are pretty much all roughly about equal distance apart now. Just waiting to see when pit stops will kick in. I'm not too sure exactly how long these cars can go on a tank of gas. Still staying out is the 47. Oh, here comes the 41 on the pit road. This could be strategy on the 41. I don't see anybody else coming down. Could be strategy on the 41 of Jonathan Zorline to come in now. And he was running in 4th position. Let's see what we got here. Still watching the 47 come up through the field. He's increasing his distance between the 96 right now. Ten laps to go, by the way, as they cross the finish line that last time. So some of these cars can make it at least 5 laps. We'll see what happens. Will the 47 come down this time, or will somebody else? Let's see. Does he make an indication? Yes, the 47 is in fact coming down this time by. And it seems like almost everybody is coming down this time by, except for the 23 of Benjamin Miles. He's going to stay out this time. This could be strategy on his part. And the 6 is going to stay out, as well as the 99 and the 12. So keep an eye on the 23 car. $34 going to stay out as well. Ooh, and the 96 gets out ahead of the 47, and the 21 car gets out ahead of them too. Ooh, a bit of a stack up here on pit lane. There goes the 41, and the 34 potentially by. Let's see if the 41 can get around. 41 can't get around the 96. Up here, though, we're going to see if these cars can get service done as well as gas and still get out in enough time to keep the lead or at least be at the front. So let's see, the 23 is in now. And the rest of the cars are coming in as well. '23 is in his pit box. '23 is out. And it looks like the 96 is going to get by. So Mark Henry Sanford in the lead. Henry Sanford in the lead. Now the 21 car got out right behind him. We've got a Toyota, a Ford, and a Chevrolet up here. Now it's kind of a good move for the 23. Him staying out, he went from like at least 20th up to 4th place, and that's not a bad spot for that 23 to be in, especially with him trying to gain as many points as he can to get away from that number, from the 25th position in points. Now I guess the question will be is if these cars can make it the rest of the way on gas, and what's going to happen in the meantime. Because if these drivers do have to pit again, that 23 will be at a major advantage, because he'd only have to put in a couple of extra gallons of gas, just enough to make it to the end of the race. So we'll see what happens. Let's see where things are going to cycle around here this lap. We've got Henry Sanford, Nick Gunther, Charlie Buxton, Benjamin Miles, Stephen Colin, Alex Tanker, Harrison Ponder, Cole Deaver, Kev Shearer, and Matthew Rodriguez, your top 10. Rob Evans, Levi McIntyre, Sky Commons, Charles Sanford, Nathan Ormond, Chris Dollerton, Seth Cole, Daniel Voiles, Dylan Poteet, Roberto Crown Jr., here's last week's winner, Cody Lamas in 21st. Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton. So you got the Hendrick cars running about mid-pack here. Still got to keep an eye on Henry Sanford, though. He might have to come in with a few laps to go. We're just going to kind of have to wait and see. Nick Gunther, if he can manage to save enough gas or run a strategy, he might be able to try to get out with the lead as well. But he's pretty far behind the 96. He's got our cockpit, he's got our helmet cam riding on board. Nick Gunther trying to keep his eye on the leader right here. Shifting down to third, second. Oh, he's gonna stay in. Oh, there he goes. There's first gear, and out of the turn 11 and first gear, coming through turn 12 and up to third. Well, we gained a little bit on our leader right there. See if there's anybody in pit lane. These two cars right here, Qualls and the 41 of the Zorn line. These two cars did come down pit road pretty early. Just gonna scroll through the field here. Not much has changed. Sometimes you get road course races with some good action, sometimes you don't. We'll see when the 96 car comes down pit road. 5 laps to go, coming to 4 laps to go this time by. Still no indication of coming down pit road this time. Four laps of racing to go at Sonoma. Can the 96 make it? Watching them go around. Watching them go around now. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there for this 21. Got a little sideways off the corner. 21 really trying to catch the 96. Henry Sanford's just got to hit his marks. Imagine the humiliation from Charles Sanford if Henry Sanford can get a win before he can. Now, Charles Sanford has been the regular season points leader for pretty much majority of the season. Now the 96 is coming to pit road. 96 is coming to pit road, and guess who's not? That's right, that's the 23. Could fuel mileage, a fuel strategy call, get the 23 back to victory lane? That'll be a very interesting call. Who else stayed out? Matthew Rodriguez stayed out as well. But the 23 is just 4.5 seconds ahead, roughly, of second place. Let's see what happens. It only needs enough gas to go around 2 more times. Or, I should say 3 more times. 3 more times, but if he does come down pit road, he only needs to put enough gas in to get him around the course 2 more times. You can see from here everybody else back there coming off of pit road. We'll see what the call is for the 23. Does he come in, or does he try to push it? He's coming in. '23's coming in, and just like before, we're going to keep an eye on him. Into his pit stall. Gas only for the 23. You can tell. Gas only for the 23. And here he comes. He's got to be crossing the line. Can he get out in front of the leaders? And it looks like he's gonna. The 23 is going to get out in front of a lot of these race cars. Going back here, here's the 6 car. Sky Commons is going to get out in front. 2 laps of racing to go. A lot of these drivers now, eyes on Benjamin Miles. He needed to get away from the 25th spot in the point standings. And getting a second win should be able to boost him up in the standings pretty good, as well as secure his spot in the chase. Or excuse me, in the playoffs. Oh, the caution is out. Caution is out. We got a problem. Trent Dunham and Kyle Matthews. This is going to be it right here. This is them racing back to the caution. Benjamin Miles. He's going to see the yellow and the white flag together. Here he comes off the corner. The white flag is out as well as the yellow flag. And the race is going to officially end under the caution flag. But the 23 is going to be the victor. Now, while we wait for these drivers to catch up, let's go ahead and look back at what happened to the 1 and the 5 to see what happened here. It's going to be, let's see. 5 cars coming around. The 1 car's right there in the way, and the 5 and the 1 car just collide together, and off the course they go. Now, ordinarily, I didn't think this would be able to enough to bring out a caution, but unfortunately, it did. Gonna look at this in slow motion again. Trent just trying to come off the corner. Right there, the one's gonna avoid that wall and start his turn in. Kyle Matthews is right there, and bam, just hit him. And around they both went right in front of Chris Dollarton. And that wasn't good for them. So Trent Dunham is going to officially retire out of this race as these drivers now in the back. Under caution on the last lap. .35 miles per hour caution speed. Benjamin Miles has got to be feeling ecstatic. He's going to have a good head of steam going into the All-Star race next week with a win here tonight. But we got to stay with him because you never know what's going to happen. Pace car lights still on. 23 still under power. Pit road is open, but nobody coming down. And it looks like he's gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Miles, he's gonna score his second win of the season. Under the caution flag, Benjamin Miles wins the Toyota Save Mart 350. We're gonna watch the last car here, which will be the 41. We're going to wait until he crosses the line and the race will be official. At a slow, methodical pace. And that's it. The race is official. Alright, we're going to go watch the 23 do his donuts, and we'll be right back with the official race results. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Benjamin Miles in victory lane here. Sky Commons, a good finish for him in second. Henry Sanford third. Matthew Rodriguez fourth. Charles Sanford in fifth. Harrison Ponder sixth. Nick Gunther in seventh. Dylan Potee eighth. Charlie Buxton ninth. And Rob Evans rounds out the top 10. And we have Kev Shear, Stephen Colin, Ali Rain, Nathan Orman, Alex Tanker, Dylan Young, Seth Cole, Cole Deaver, RJ Bishop, and Daniel Voiles rounds out the top 20. Levi McIntyre, Cody Lamas, Chris Dollarton, Noah Hart, Jessica Shelton, Clint Spillman, Charles Buxton, Roberto Crown Jr., Stephen Pollard, and Zach Rogers, your top 30, followed by William Brock, Christina Bell, Cement Ozkin, Kyle Matthews, Zachary Fitzwater, James Qualls, Jonathan Zorline, and the retired Trent Dunham. Well, these guys are going to pack up and head on over to what seems to gonna be the Atlanta Motor Speedway for some all-star race festivities. That's right. It's gonna be a heck of a night over in the all-star race. Cannot wait for that non-points race as well. So we're gonna split the cars up between the winners and pole sitters. That's right. The winners of season 11 as well as the pole sitters of season 11 will be in the All-Star race, as well as 2 drivers from the All-Star Open. That's gonna make up the full field for the All-Star race happening next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Michael Norman. I am the official voice of the Budweiser All Pro Series, and I say, until we meet again.